Hi everybody, welcome to our pink for October Breast Cancer Awareness Month Bowdabra Live. I'm Sandy Sandler. I'm the creator of the Bowdabra Bowmaker, and today we're going to start by making some really cool, I'm going to finish this wreath that I started, and then we're going to make some fun pink hair bows and everything pink. So we'll get started. I just want to let you guys all know at the end of the show, we will be giving away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. This is our scrunchy ribbon. It's really cool. Let me show you. I'll make a really quick bow using it. It's like so what I love about it is it just scrunches in. And I want to thank you guys. We had so many people, new people last week with Nick. So I'm going to just fold my wire in half and just scrunch it down, lay it into a Bowdabra. Then I'll take the scrunchy ribbon, and I just love this because it just like scrunches in and makes a really cool puff. So at the end of the show, we will be giving away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. So I'll take this through here, pull it through my slip knot, pull it tight. Hi Regina, thank you so much for watching. Cassandra and Tammy. And everybody, thanks for saying you want to win. We will pick a winner, but isn't that fun? I love this ribbon, and you can only get it from Bowdabra. So I'm going to put that aside, and now we're going to get into our pink. So I have this really cool wreath form, and I just wrapped my mesh around it, and I pre-made these bows. I made one during the preview. So now I'm going to make some more, and we're going to finish off this wreath, but super simple to make. So I'll take my Bowdabra wire, I'm going to fold it in half, and oh Marlene, thank you for sharing. And you guys, I really, really appreciate when you share because it helps us to market Bowdabra. And it's definitely our season, thinking of the holidays. It's a great gift to give to a friend. So now I have this 8-inch mesh, and what I've done here is I'm taking it as a diagonal, and I've got about 8 inches of it, but as a diagonal it goes longer. So I'm just going to scrunch that in, take a piece and scrunch it in, and then I have about a yard of my tulle, and it's 6-inch wide, but I'm going to fold it in half and just scrunch it into my Bowdabra. Just scrunch it all down in there, and then I'll take my wire and pull this through. And Edna, thank you for sharing. All you guys, thank you so much for sharing. And if you're watching the replay, we will be picking a winner. We always pick a winner on the 15th of the month. So if you're on YouTube, say replay, I want to win. If you're on Facebook, and also please subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel and our Facebook channel. So I'm cheating on this. Now I could just wrap this. Actually, I will with this one. I'll just wrap this around the wreath. And the nice thing with the bow wire is I can just tie it on the back. And I could actually bring it back around and just tie it on the front because it just makes it a little easier for me to do right now in front of the video, because this mesh will catch on everything. And all of you wreath designers know how the mesh catches on everything. So especially the tulle. So now I'm going to just clip this. Oop, looks like I need sharpened scissors. And I'm gonna make one more bow actually I'm gonna do 2 more. So I'm taking my Bowdabra bow wire, and I have this piece here. And Candace and Heather, oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for sharing. And Valerie, I'm gonna fold this in half and just tuck it underneath. And I'm gonna take my 2 pieces here and just lay these down in my Bowdabra, and then I'm going to take my mesh, my tulle, and again it's 6 inches and it's about a yard. I'm folding it in half, and I'm just going to scrunch it into my Bowdabra and get that all scrunched in there. It wants to catch on the mesh, and then this through, put it tight while it's still in my Bowdabra, separate the ends. Oh, Regina, thank you for sharing. You share a lot. You guys, I can't even let you know how much I appreciate when you share. So And then, and also I want to put a call out. Any of you who use Bowdabra in your businesses for making wreaths, now this one I'm going to just cheat and use my my Zot, permanent Zot, so that will stay right there. I'm going to put that in the middle, and then I'm going to take some more and we're going to make the bow for the top of my wreath. So I love these wreath forms that are awareness wreaths, because you can really do for any awareness, whether it's autism, breast cancer awareness. It's just, they're awesome wreath forms. So I'm going to lay that down into my Bowdabra, and then I have this burlap, pink burlap that's 2.5 inches wide, and it's about 23 inches long. And I'm just going to take, I guess it's the same on both sides, but I would, if it weren't, I would take the right side of the ribbon and put that down into my Bowdabra, bring it around, and again, take the right side and put that down. That way, the right side of my ribbon is going to be up here. And then I have my ribbon drop down the floor. So I've got, this is a 1.5 inches, and I've got 1 yard and exactly 2 yards. So I'm going to just keep the right side facing up. I'm just going to twist it and scrunch this, and we're just going to make a regular bow. And I don't measure a lot with my loops because I believe a hand-tied bow is never going to be exact. So, and I like the hand-tied bows, so I'm going to twist it. So anyway, as I was saying, we're doing a lot of press right now. So anybody who uses Bowdabra in their wreath business, and if you could like write to me and let me know a little bit about how you use Bowdabra, we're going to give it to our PR agency, and you might end up on local TV. So take that and find my wand and just scrunch everything down. And the reason that I folded it under like I did at the end was so I don't have a tail, because I don't want a tail for this bow. I'm going to pull it tight. Oh, it's still in the Bowdabra. Pull it out and separate my ends. Bring them around to the back. And I'm going to tie a knot. I think I bought the form on Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure, Edna. But if you look for awareness wreath forms, I'm sure you'll find it. And I had, which now I don't see any, oh, there it is. Okay, back to the floor again. This pipe cleaner that I made into like a little awareness bow, and I'm gonna take my my permanent Zot, and I'm just going to put this on the back and put that right there as I shape out my loops. And then I'm gonna just take this and put my Zot here and take another Zot. I love these Zots because they really are permanent. And just put that on my wreath form. And I have my finished breast cancer awareness wreath. So this one I think I'm gonna bring to where I get my infusions and let them keep it and put it on the wall. So I hope you guys like it. Please give me some loves and let me know. And I'll put that down. And we are going to now, I'm gonna take, those of you who watch me a lot know that I like to use different materials in my bow. And sometimes I like to make the gift something like this is a beautiful scarf. And I think the scarf can be in part of the bow. And especially if you have somebody that you know who's going through chemo and maybe needs a scarf for their hair, it just makes it a really nice addition to a gift. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra Bow Wire and I'm going to fold it in half and lay it down into my Bowdabra and tuck it. Hi, Jeannie. And now I'm just gonna take my scarf, I'm just gonna lay it down, and I'm just gonna make a loop going this way, and let it come down as a tail, and the other one I'm just gonna bring my loop back this way. And then I have this really fun feather boa. I'm just gonna loop it back and forth. Thank you, Tammy. I think the pink and white is really pretty together. I agree with you. And then now I have this, this piece which is 20 inches. And all I'm going to do here is take the right side of my ribbon, put that down, bring this back around and put that down, and then come and scrunch it down in the middle. And I think this would be such a pretty gift. And, you know, we're doing this with breast cancer awareness in mind, but you could just change the colors out, and this can be any time of year. So I just had fun coming up with some of these projects because I thought you guys would like them. You could even put this on a wreath. Oh, Chrissy from Indiana. Hi. If you guys can let me know, is it your first time, and how did you hear about Bowdabra and our lives? So isn't that pretty, you guys? I just think it's super simple and makes a great bow for a gift. So now I'm going to put this aside. Tammy, thank you. I'm glad you guys like this. So I'm going to put this one aside. And I did something a little wonky. I found this really cool fabric. And I just decided to take this and we'll make a bow out of it. And as you guys know, in fashion right now, bows are big. And I always get the question, can you use fabric in the Bowdabra? And that's exactly what we're doing right now. So I just basically, all I did was folded it in, and so it's all together. And I just really simply made basically my own ribbon. So, and then on this piece, I just made my knot so it'll go around. So I'll take my Bowdabra bow wire. So this will be just a really pretty hair bow. And then I'm going to take the right side of my ribbon and put that upside down into my Bowdabra. And I'm going to bring this back around, and again take the right side and put that down. And thank you. I love using a scarf. I used to be in the corporate gift business, and I love the idea of using a gift as part of the bow, or as the container, like if you're doing a gift basket, having the container actually be a gift that people want to save. So I'm going to pull that through and pull it tight while it's still here, and bring this back around. And I'm just going to tie a knot. And then what I'm going to do here, so you can see this is like a really pretty bow. But then I have this piece that I've just put a knot in the center. I'm going to bring this around, and I'm just going to tie it here. And tie it again, really tight. And then I think somewhere I have a ponytail holder. And I'm just gonna tie this onto here. And this makes a real pretty bow tie also if you make it a little bit smaller. Oh, Anne, how did you hear about us? It's so cool, you're a new viewer. And Susan, I'm doing great. How are you doing? So I'm just gonna clip that. And then I'm going to just clip these ends here. And sounds like Vivi's got to sneeze, my puppy. So put this there. And you have a really, really pretty little hair bow that was super simple to make. So I'm going to put this aside. And from Nick, I know, and you know what's so cool, you guys? Nick is going to be hosting at least once a month our Bowdabra Lives. So you'll get his amazing design techniques and everything, which I'm so excited about because Nick is an amazing designer, and we are so lucky to have him on our design team. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra wire and just lay this down into my Bowdabra. And, oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well today, Susan. And I have these two ribbons here, so we're just going to make a really pretty hair bow. And this is a 2.5 inch wide ribbon, and it's 12 inches long. So I'm just going to go to the center and scrunch that down into my Bowdabra. And then take this piece, which is 1.5 inch wide and 12 inches. And I want to thank you guys again for sharing and for taking, part of your day to spend with me. And then this is 27 inches long. And I'm gonna start by folding it in half. And we're gonna just go in the middle here. Then I'm gonna bring this back around, take the right side of the ribbon and put that down. So we're gonna have like an X. Now this is easier probably to make in the mini Bowdabra, but people ask me if you can make hair bows in the regular Bowdabra, so I like to show. So here's the right side of the ribbon and scrunch that down. And then I'm gonna take the bottom loop and scrunch that down in here. And then take the top loop, scrunch that. And what's so cool about this is you end up with a really pretty no-sew boutique bow. So I'll bring this up here and pull this through, put tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm gonna separate the ends and bring them around to the back and tie a knot and tie another knot. And then I'll just shape it and bring my tails down. And then let me see if I have any clips out here. I don't remember if I put any. Yes, I do. So this one we could actually tie onto a clip. And these clips are great because I buy them all with grosgrain already on them. And so you'll take the top part of the clip and just lay that down on the back of the bow. And I'll open the clip up and I'm just going to wrap this around a couple times. And then I'm going to do the same thing here where I'm going to open this up and wrap this around. And then I'm just going to bring it here, tie a knot, and tie another knot, and clip my ends. And I'm just looking at all of the comments, you guys. We have lots of people, and don't forget to say you want to win, and please share. So now I have this really super, super simple, but now you don't have to go buy a bow. You can make it yourself in seconds. And your daughters that are bugging you to go buy them those huge JoJo bows, you can make them right in the Bowdabra. So I'm gonna put this aside, and we are going to make another hair bow. And again, we're thinking pink. So this one, let's use the mini Bowdabra for. So I'm just gonna take my tulle, and I've got about a yard of tulle, and take my Bowdabra bow wire, and let's just cut this. So who else is new besides Anne today? And I'm gonna fold, oh my gosh, that's way too much wire. Okay, let's cut that in half. Okay, so now I'm gonna fold my wire in half, just lay it down into my mini Bowdabra and just tuck the end underneath. Then I've got a yard of my 6-inch wide pink tulle, and we're just gonna scrunch this all down in here. And you guys don't forget that we are at the end of the show giving away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. And I'm just gonna keep tucking this in here and just scrunching it all down into my Bowdabra. And then I have my awesome curly Q corker ribbon. I'm just gonna lay that down in here. Oops, I think I need my wand. So give everything a really good scrunch here. And then take another piece of my corker ribbon, and I buy this already pre-made so I don't have to sit there with the dowels. And then I have these two pieces we'll throw in there. And now I'll just take this, but we've got a lot of people from Maryland. Gail's also from Maryland. And bring this back around, tie a knot, and tie another knot. And then I'm gonna take my pink scrunchie and bring this through here, and we'll knot it and clip my ends. And so how many of you have the regular Bowdabra versus the mini? Then you have this really fun, funky hair bow. It's super, super simple to make, and it would be really pretty if you like have a bun up on top of your head, but just like easy peasy and very inexpensive to make. I'll put that aside. And yeah, Linda, the little one is so awesome, but I love them both, and I'm kind of prejudiced. So let's see what we've got here. I've got another bow here. I'm doing a lot of pink and white today. And so, oh, got something in my eye. And so this one, I've got, put this aside. It's such a mess I'm making today. And Susan, why? So you have both. What do you like to make the most with your Bowdabras? Do you like to do like wreaths, gift bows? And I can't wait, you guys, next week. Nick is going to be starting to do holiday decor, so it's going to be really fun. And he's got amazing ideas. So I'm going to fold my Bowdabra bow wire in half and lay this down into my Bowdabra. And then I have my tails, and this is a 1.5 inch wide ribbon by 17.5 inches long. I'm just going to fold it in half and just lay this down into my Bowdabra. And then I have this piece here, which is not the one I want. I have these two pieces, and I don't remember. Oh, I guess I cut them exactly the same. So I have this piece here, and we're going to, with this one, it is about, I think, a yard, exactly a yard, 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to fold it in half, take the center, the right side of my ribbon, and scrunch that. And you'll see I'm doing like a little mountain in the middle here, because that's going to make it so that you don't have to sew. You do these boutique bows without sewing. Now I'll take the right side of the ribbon again and just scrunch that down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm going to make an X with the other loop, because I don't want to have tails on this, because I already made my tails. So I'll take the right side and scrunch that down. And then I'll take the bottom loop, and again I'm going to do my little mountain crease and scrunch it in, and do exactly the same thing with the top one. And just make sure. So here I have 4, and my loops are really pretty even there. And then now, this is a 1.5 inch ribbon. And this is one of the ribbons that comes in the Ultimate Hair Bow Kit. We have like 6 different colors. So I'm going to just take the right side of this and put that down, bring this around, take the right side, again put it down, come in, and again do my little mountain in the middle and scrunch that in. And then do the exact same thing here. The right side goes down, bring it back around, the right side goes down. Now, how I decided to do this with 2 separate loops was basically because these were scraps I had that I wanted to use. And so I'll take my wand and just scrunch everything down. And hi, Gail. Gail Richardson is a member. You guys, we also have the Bowdabra fan gallery. And if you're not a member already, please join, because it's free to join. And we have a great group of people in the fan gallery, and they share all of their really amazing creations, from wreaths to hair bows to holiday decor and tie knot. And then I'll just take my ponytail holder and bring that through. And again, tie a knot, double knot it. And you can see how many hair bows I'm making, how quickly. And what I love with Bowdabra is I don't waste anything. It's like you can't recycle. I don't know if you guys know, but you can't recycle ribbon. You can only upcycle it. And especially if it's wired, and super especially if it has glitter on it, because glitter will ruin the whole recycle bin. So there you go. You have this really cute little hair bow, ponytail holder. Thank you, Edna. You guys, thank you so much. So just hang on, because in about a minute, we're going to be announcing our winner for the free roll of Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. And I'm going to see what I've got to make one more bow before we finish. Let me actually, I'm going to show you guys. I'm just like winging it right now. So I'm going to take some of my Bowdabra bow wire. I'm going to fold it in half and lay this down into my regular Bowdabra. Then I'm going to take some of the scrunchy ribbon, which is what we're giving away. And I'm just going to show you guys how fun this ribbon is. So now I'm just going to scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. I keep scrunching it. Winner Chrissy Oaks Early Wine. I hope I pronounced your name. Congratulations, Christy. You're our winner. All you have to do is private message Bowdabra. And I'm going to, let's see, how long is this? This is about 27 inches. So I'll show you guys one more time how to make the boutique bow. So I'm going to take the center of my ribbon. The right side's going to go down. I'm going to fold it back around and take the right side, put that down. So remember, next week we're going to be doing decor, and Nick is going to be hosting. And pretty much through the end of the year, we're going to focus on gift wrapping and holiday decor. And I'm just going to scrunch that down in there and take my wand and give everything a really good push. And pull this through. So if you guys aren't already following Bowdabra, please click follow so that you'll know every time we go live, because we're going to start going live a little bit more often. And I love the scrunchy ribbon for like Christmas ornaments. And it actually makes great gift wrap bows. So I'm going to now just shape this out. And I'm going to, let's see, we'll just shape this out here. And I want to thank all of you guys so much for joining us today. So cool. And we're just thinking, and you have this really cute, the silver just adds like a really fun texture to the bow. So I hope you guys enjoyed our Think Pink Bowdabra video, live. And don't forget to tune in next week, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, and 5 Mountain. And Nick is going to be doing some amazing decor. So we'll see you then. Bye.